Welcome to Wine Road, the wine, when, and where of northern Sonoma County. I'm your host, Marcy Gordon, with Beth Costa, Executive Director of the Wine Road.
We are on the air due to the generous support of River Road Family Vineyards and Winery. We encourage you to check out their website, riverroadvineyards.com, and explore their collection of beautifully crafted wines, from Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, along with Old Vine Zinfandel, all from the Russian River Valley, as well as Cabernet Sauvignon from the Alexander Valley. Again, that's riverroadvineyards.com.
Today's episode is 186 with our guest, Craig Colagrossi, in the house. Welcome, Craig.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So yeah, Craig's the owner and winemaker of Colagrossi Wines. So I'm excited because we always ask the winemakers, this is what gets us going, bring a bottle of wine that we can share.
So this is the ruse of having a podcast. We're having a podcast. No, we're getting you to bring us wine in the morning.
Yeah.
It seems to be working well.
So far, so good.
This is beautiful.
So what do we have here? What are we sipping on?
So this is our 22 sparkling Rosé of Sangiovese. So I make it in the Cremant style, or Charmant, where we infuse CO2 into it, and we don't do it the méthode champenois, where they add yeast and sugar for re-ferment in the bottle.
My gosh, that is delicious.
This is so good.
That is a really nice way to start my day.
Thank you.
But you know what's funny is it's light and bright, but it has just all this juiciness in it too.
Yeah. So I make a rosé base, and then I add the bubbles later, and it just kind of keeps it nice and soft and pure fruit. The strawberry, get a little strawberry, sometimes some watermelon out of it, and just easy
definitely
drinking.
Watermelon for sure. That is so delicious.
Cheers to breakfast sparkling.
Cheers,
Yes.
Clink, clink.
Oh, legit.
He even brought the glasses, folks.
I was going to say the glasses.
Craig is no slouch. Brings beautiful glasses and the wine.
Wow. Okay. I guess we should get going. I'm just going to go sit out there and finish this off. Take it away. So tell me what's new and happening at the winery.
Well, it's been a crazy long, cool summer growing season. So harvest got a late start, but heading in the right direction. And we have been planning things more for the spring.
Okay.
We've been doing some more of the Zoom calls and the blending classes. And I actually had some club members in from Florida, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to miss this amazing blending class." And I said, "Well, we should do it via satellite," kind of joking. And she's like, "Really?"
Good
I'm like,
idea.
"Oh, okay." So she organized a large group in Florida. We had about 23 people.
Oh, my
that's
gosh.
great.
And so I sent all the samples and the materials out. Actually, it was way back in January when it's nice and cool in Florida and you can ship. So we did that and planned ahead. And they put me on the big Jumbotron at the country club, and we had a great time.
So what did you send? What were you blending?
So I sent some finished products, some finished cabs, and then I did 2 barrel samples of cabs, and then some Malbec, some Sangiovese, some Petit Verdot, and then the little beakers and little pipettes so they can all be mad scientists right there.
That is awesome. We have done in person at the Wine Road. We've done some Zinfandel blending seminars, and I was responsible for getting all the equipment that was needed for that, and I was a little stressed, like that morning. Like, do we have what we need?
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. Huh?
There's a lot of moving parts, but it was so fun. I love that you could do that, and make that virtually happen. Yeah. That was super cool.
Yeah, it was kind of fun how we both kind of looked at each other like, aha, I guess we could try this.
We could make it happen. And once you've done it,
Yeah, now it's easier to do. So
you have the recipe.
So we do have some other club members and friends that want to start doing that up in the spring. Right now, everything's kind of bottled off. I was crazy enough because I knew we were going to have a late harvest this year.
Well, yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah,
One-man show.
And so I did one last bottling on August 31st, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
But I said, why not? So I cleared out the warehouse and getting ready for all the new stuff. So in the spring, we'll start doing some more blending classes.
And are you still focusing on Italian varietals, or what's happening?
Yes. Yeah, I'm still hunting the different varietals down. This year I'm picking up some Nero d'Avola, which is the noble grape of Sicily. And it's a nice hearty
Marcy
red.
would love that idea.
Yes, the Sicilian herself.
Yes.
I'm a noble raisin of Sicily.
And I'm getting a new vineyard of Alianico right in the heart of Dry Creek Valley. So that should be coming in any time. Yeah.
Our Italian varietals, they just grow so well here. It's just a wonderful place to grow these types of grapes.
Yep, they love it. They love the soil. They love the temperature. They love the people.
They love the people.
They love the people. That's it.
Okay, that's it. Well, I do think that people that are coming out wine tasting on a regular basis, are always looking for something new also. So I
Yes.
think that's exciting to be able to point them in that direction to some varietals they may not be familiar with, things they haven't tried in the past. I think that's great.
And I try to make all my wines so they're very approachable by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have food, some nice acid, so the flavor, the profile lingers, and they're just friendly with, like I said, with or without food.
You've done
Easy to share.
sparkling before. This is not your first.
Correct.
Because I've had it before.
Yeah, you had the
Yeah.
21
Yeah,
Sangiovese Rosé, and then I made a Grenache sparkling as well, Grenache Rosé.
This
And,
color is just so like
Everything about this is delicious. I mean, it really is. For me, that watermelon flavor really does come through. It really is so good.
Thank you. I got lucky again. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think
thumbs
that's
up.
it.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing at the tasting room? Are you open 7 days a week? Are you open by appointment? What's happening there now? Things seem to change constantly everywhere.
Yeah, now that the things have settled down quite a bit from the last few years,
Yeah.
we said let's be open Friday through Tuesday,
Good, that's quite a bit.
and then by appointment on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And so I'm there. I'm a one-man show, so I'm there all the time anyway. And I heard we'd get a lot of walk-ins, and people were like, "Are you open? Are you open?" I'm like, "I'm here. I'm open," type thing.
Right.
The lights are on. And I would
Yeah.
ask, how'd you find me? And they're like, "Well, we've called 10 or 12 people, and then everyone's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays."
yes.
So I really
Yeah.
focused on promoting being open on those days.
That's brilliant.
And some days are even busier than Saturdays.
Right.
So it's working out. Yeah.
It is hard Monday and Tuesdays. There's a lot of wineries, restaurants, everything closed.
Right.
It's hard.
Now it's become more Tuesday, Wednesday. I think people
Yeah.
are like lapping that weekend
Yeah, making it a longer
to
weekend.
Monday and Thursdays, but Tuesday, Wednesday, it's a ghost town.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing to have be able to come on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. So I just had, I'm still prepping some barrels to put the new fresh juice in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there late, and I just had 3 ladies walk in from New Jersey.
Nice.
Well, they're from New Jersey. They
Boy,
didn't
were
walk
they
from
tired.
New Jersey. That's right.
They were
They
exhausted.
just walked from New Jersey.
And
We
they
need
just
a
said,
drink.
they said, "By chance, are you open?" I'm like, "Come on in. I'll pour you." And, I'm all sweaty and covered with
Yeah.
grapes and stuff. I said, "Come on
Authentic.
in." Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, people do love that.
Yeah.
I can remember being down at John Vizlay's one time getting some checks signed for the wine road, and he was just filthy, covered in dirt and grime, and sitting at the table with a whole group of people. And I thought, I guess they just love this because,
Can't make it up.
yeah, here's
Very
wine
authentic,
all
right?
over him. And I'm thinking, okay,
This is real life.
it's the real deal. You wanted me to winemaker. There you go.
Yeah.
Really, do you trust a winemaker who's pristine?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Like a skinny chef, right?
Yeah.
Something's
Yeah,
wrong.
exactly.
Yeah.
Something is amiss. How fun. And do you feel like it's picking up and you're getting busier and busier? Or, I mean, we went through a lot.
Yeah. It took a while. June, I always called it June gloom.
Yeah.
Because everyone's graduating and so forth,
There's a lot
and
going
starting
on.
their first vacation trials, and but over the summer it picked up, and getting a lot of new faces from out of state,
Oh, that's good.
which is very promising.
Yeah.
So I feel overall the trend is heading our direction. I know there's a lot of doom and gloom on the press,
Right.
but I don't always go by that.
Right.
I think.
And what's happening with your neighbors there? It seems like you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
I want to call it, what is it, Artisan Alley? No, what is it?
Artisan Alley, yeah.
Artisan
And so
Alley.
there's Artisan Alley, which is our building.
In the beverage district.
Yeah, in the beverage district.
yeah.
You know, you've got in the beverage district, Artisan Alley.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you guys are really creating a place.
Yes, yeah. So there's we still have 3 wineries just in my little strip, just a distillery, a hard cidery, and the beer cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And then across the street, there's another 3 wineries and technically 4 wineries.
Yeah.
And then the greater beverage district includes Russian River
Oh, yeah.
and Dumal and everyone else
Right.
out there. Yeah,
That's
So-
really smart branding that, the beverage district.
It seems like at one point you were planning little events together.
Yes.
So it was really, that is smart.
Yeah, we did third Fridays for several months. It was March through October, and then once the pandemic hit, we had to keep the crowd small.
Right.
And now everyone's got their own game plan, so it's kind of herding cats, trying to get them back on.
Yeah.
So maybe in the spring, I'm hoping in the spring we could start doing it again because the neighbors,
a
locals,
collective. Yeah.
Well, it makes
Love
it
it.
easy for visitors. I mean, people don't want to spend hours planning something, but if there's something kind of planned that has a nice variety.
Yeah.
Right.
You
I mean,
just
people
show
love
up.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
And with the World Mark, there's thousands thousands of people a week that go through there, and they're
Yes.
only, as a crow flies, a
Right
mile
there.
away.
Yeah, they're
maybe?
right there.
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends that stay there for all of our big wine road events. Well, Mark, that's a big draw.
It's a great, centrally located,
Yeah.
great place to go.
Oh, my goodness. So what are some favorite things that you've been doing when you have a little time off, Craig?
Well, my better half and I, she loves to go hit the golf ball.
Oh, yeah.
So we've been actually practicing our putting and chipping, just even if it's for a half an hour, just to get out of the winery and relax. She is just wrapping up her courses for a software engineer.
Oh.
And so she's her mind's been spinning and spinning for quite
she's a
some
little
time.
downtime.
Golf,
So-
people think golf is hard, but it's so relaxing because you can't think of anything else when you're playing golf. You really have to focus in that way. It lets go of all the other thoughts in your head.
I think everyone says golf is very stressful.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't find it stressful. I find it relaxing because of the focus.
Yeah.
But, I'm not like the other children.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it is nice.
Exhibit A.
Peaceful, you can get out with the
It's
birds and the
outside.
bees.
I'm not the poster child for normality.
But it's relaxing to me. I know
Yeah.
I'm not going to go on the pro tour anytime
Right.
soon, so
Yeah.
it's just fun to
I
get
don't
out and about.
I put pressure on myself all day, every day, and every other way. When I'm on the golf course, it's just like, okay, whatever happens, happens.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
something
good
I
way.
never learned to do. No golf. No golf for me.
Maybe that would be in your future.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, never mind.
And what about some restaurants? What's happening in Windsor? Because that's another, it is definitely expanding as a great destination for people to go. Talking to people, there's a lot happening
Windsor's
there.
popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new hotel coming in downtown Windsor, and there's a handful of restaurants that are all good. We've got Thai, we've got Himalayan.
Yeah.
There's some good Mexican food. Italian at Grata is a fun little restaurant there.
I haven't been there. Where's that?
Yeah, it's right on the main drag as you come into Windsor.
Oh, okay.
It's just one block off the green. Yeah. And great. Oh, and the dessert. I'm an easy dessert guy. It's my favorite. Affogatos. So
yeah.
Can't
the
beat
vanilla,
that.
nice rich vanilla gelato with
Yeah.
some espresso poured
Yeah.
on it. Oh, they do a great job. So, yeah.
I'll take two.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
I
okay.
usually just go there for that.
Yeah, I don't do golf, but I do that.
I don't do golf. I do alpha golfo.
Yeah.
Awful golful?
Alpha golto.
Yeah.
It's time for our Fast Five. Who do we have on the line now?
Hello, this is Randy with Harvest Moon Winery. I am here to talk about my partner Erin Ringsted's famous empanadas in our house, famous empanadas from Argentina.
Awesome.
And so empanadas, the ingredients vary greatly based on the regions where they're from. In the north, they use finely chopped meat. In the Pampas, the gauchos, who are the farmer, like the ranchers, use ground meat. And in Chile, shrimp is super popular.
Yeah. Sold.
My favorite is the most simple recipe, which is 24 of the masas, which are you can go to any Mexican like a supermarket and get these pre-cut round empanadas dough, which is what you want. You want to let them thaw just a little bit. Get a pound of ground beef. We like lamb. A couple pounds of onions chopped, one red pepper chopped, 4 green onions chopped, paprika, a little salt, a little pepper. And what you want to do is you want to brown the meat in a hot pan with paprika, salt, and pepper. And then you pull it from the pan. You want to saute some onions up, red pepper, paprika, salt, and pepper. And you want to add that beef into a mixing bowl and mix in some finely chopped green onion. Then you want to do is let that mixture cool, maybe put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. At that point, you're pulling out the empanadas. They thaw pretty quickly. You want to fold the empanadas with filling and bake them in the oven at 475. So you want to heat that oven up nice and warm.
Hot.
For approximately 12 minutes, you'll if you need to, you spin that tray around to get the ones in the back up front.
Right.
And you watch this beautiful golden brown thing come out. And you let it cool down. Because they are little pockets of love stuffed with stuff, you want to give them a moment to cool down or cut them in half because they're super hot coming out. And I would drink this with the sparkling Verdella that we had talked about earlier.
I love that. Stuffed with stuff.
Stuff with stuff. I love it. Great.
I want more of that. That
That's
sounds awesome.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Can't wait to try that. Cheers,
Thank
Randy.
you.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Let's see. What else? I think, are you doing a wine and food affair this year, Craig?
Yes.
So that's actually coming up in about 3 weeks or so. We have tickets on sale at wineroad.com. I think we have about 40 wineries participating this year.
Nice.
So I know off the top of your head, do you remember what recipe you're doing?
Oh, yes. It's
Yay! He's going to pass the test.
Coccolione. It's like a conch shell pasta filled with spinaci
lions.
and ricotta and maybe a little sausage. And so they're kind of self-serving pasta
Yeah,
shells.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh my gosh, that does sound good.
Yeah. So Tatiana's working on her magic recipes.
She's fine-tuning.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. She's also been working on pizza dough. So we're getting a pizza oven, just a little portable pizza oven. So she's been playing around with different pizza dough recipes.
We've been doing, in fact, we did pizza last night at our house. We have what are those, uni or whatever pizza ovens. And we just go with the Cousteau's frozen pizza dough. It's, I think, amazingly
Oh, that makes
good.
sense. Yeah.
And they have now at Cousteau's, so they package them now. They really are like individual sized pizzas, doughs. They used to be a bigger one. And now I think so many people have pizza ovens now at their house.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh my gosh.
Do they come in like frozen balls?
Yeah,
or
it's a
they're
little frozen. It's frozen ball. And you can defrost it overnight in the fridge, and then you set it out to rise 2 or 3 hours before you're going to make them because they're kind of small. So it doubles in 2 or 3 hours. Roll that baby out. It's, in Cousteau's, their bread is amazing.
Yeah.
So the dough, obviously,
Isn't so bad.
That's where it all starts.
amazing. It's really good. Yeah. That's my husband's problem. I can roll it out, and he can make sure that the oven is 850 degrees.
Right, yeah. That's what's so great about those little ovens now.
Yeah.
They get up there, 900, 850
Yes.
easily, yeah.
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 And it's great with vegetables, just putting a mix of vegetables in a sauté pan.
Right.
And a little olive oil and sea salt and just putting it in there for like 60 seconds, 70 seconds. Yeah, it's just perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay,
vegetables, what is
she
this
doesn't do
strange
golf.
item
She
I've
doesn't do
heard?
veggies.
It's vegetables. What is
But I
that?
do like this.
Bubbles are on her A-list.
I don't
Okay.
do golf or vegetables. I want to give a shout out. I saw Craig recently, it was last month, at an event for Inspired Spaces, which is a charity here in Sonoma that provides furnishings and design services to people kind of emerging out of homelessness. And it was a beautiful event, and Craig was there, and they had a silent auction for all these lots of wines. And I bid on your wine, and I did not win. I bid on all the wine, and I did not win. So I guess I need to raise my level somewhat. But it's nice to see you supporting things like that. That was a great event, and our friend Rebecca Germalis kind of hooked us up and told us about it. So that was really great.
Yeah. When she approached me and told me the story about the foundation, I was in right away. Decades ago, my mother started it was a women's resource center
Oh, nice.
up in the Greenville where we grew up. And so it was directed towards women, like trying to get them out of that bad situation.
Right.
So it's kind of a few steps before what
Right,
Inspired Spaces
yeah.
is doing. But it was a great cause, and I said, I got to do this.
It was a nice event, and
nice.
people spoke, people who were benefiting from the agency, and it was so touching, and it was really a moving experience to be there. And I would say, check out inspiredspaces.com.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, Natasha and her crew are amazing.
Yeah, amazing group. So I just saw you recently there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think what else I need to talk about that is important for the Wine Road. I talked about the Wine and Food Affair, and I should mention that if people are interested in buying tickets, they could also check out Becoming a Wine Road Insider, because then they would save 10% on the tickets. So that's on the website also, wineroad.com, and you click on Explore.
What about becoming an ambassador?
And becoming an ambassador is just fun.
And you get a cool pin and props and bragging rights.
Yeah. It's funny because when we were ordering the pin, we're like, I don't know, do people really wear pins? I don't know, but let's just get the pin. We got the pin. We're like, oh my God, this pin is so cool.
It's so cool. Tell us
It is
about the
super
ambassador program.
cute. So that's on the website also. And you have a nice little study guide that you can read through. And it just tells you really about sort of the history of the Wine Road, because we've been around almost 50 years now. And we represent wineries in Alexander Valley, Dry Creek, and Russian River. So there's information about each of those AVAs. There's information about what the Wine Road does, some donations that we've done. We've worked with the food bank for a number of years. So all that information's in the study guide. And then there's our super fun little video that goes along with it. And the video sort of backs up the information in the study guide, has a little bit of additional information. And it's sort of people within the community, people from the Sonoma County tourism are talking on it, and the Sonoma County wine growers. George Christie's on there, who has the Wine Industry Network, and he was actually one of the board members for the Wine Road, probably about 25 years ago. So anyway, there's a lot of fun people on the video, and then there's a quiz to follow up, and the quiz is multiple choice, so you really cannot fail the quiz. And you can use the study guide while you're doing the quiz if you need to.
Open book.
It's an open book quiz. And once you pass the quiz, then we send you this super cool, snazzy Wine Road Ambassador pin.
And that pin is beautiful.
It's super cute. It has a little Roadrunner pin with carrying a bottle of wine. And we want people to wear the pin and, share it on social media.
And share your knowledge of Sonoma County when you're here.
It's so far people have taken, a lot of wine educators from across the country have taken it. People who teach at, different hospitality schools and colleges. A lot of wine industry people have wine shops throughout the country. It's amazing who has already gone online and taken the test. It's fun.
That's a great success. I mean, I could see being part of a wine education program, because, extra credit, become a Wine Road Ambassador. Why not? You learn so much about the Three Valleys.
Yeah,
everything.
Sort of the history of the area. So, yeah, that's cool. That's the latest thing that we have going. I think that's the latest and the greatest.
You always have something cooking.
I know. I can't always remember them because I start out my morning drinking a sparkling wine. I don't know if that's key to my...
This is the memory balm.
Memory, yes, right.
So I do know one other thing that I want to mention also. We always like to sort of share some information about other wine-related podcasts, because if you're a podcast listener, our show's only every other Thursday and, 20 minutes, so you might want to listen to some other shows. So if you're looking for really great, reasonably priced wines and you want to expand your wine horizons, check out the Wine Pair podcast, and that's Pair. It's a husband and wife team, Joe and Carmela. They have a fun, irreverent, and down-to-earth approach to discovering and talking about wines. It's
I've
really
listened to their
fun
podcast.
show.
It really is fun.
Yeah, so you can find them at their website, which is thewinepairpodcast.com, or on any place where you normally listen to
Could you
podcasts.
imagine doing this podcast with your husband?
No.
I know. I think so. Shout out to them being married and doing a podcast.
Power to you.
It'll be a very short podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
And mine would be very long because Roger takes a long time to think, and then he just really tells you from
all
the beginning
details.
of time.
All the details. So what else is new at Colagrossi that we want people to know about?
Well, we are just gearing up for the holidays, of course.
Yeah.
Getting excited about that. We have a Cabernet release in November.
Okay.
And from Coombsville Cabernet.
Oh, boy.
And then we are also going to kind of release. We've did a soft release on the sparkling, but we're going to do a full release for the holidays.
Yeah.
This just screams Thanksgiving to me.
Yes.
This would go with everything on the table. I probably wouldn't
to
even
me,
make
this
it to the
screams
table
Wednesday
at your
morning.
house. Yeah.
My publicist, she's so good.
Beth's like, this ain't making it to the table.
Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Beth's hoarding it in the
That's
kitchen.
a long time from now.
It's just for while you're shopping for
You got to
Thanksgiving.
keep taste testing. Nothing but the best. So, like at the holidays, do you put together gift sets and things or not?
We do. We offer it. We go online and set up on a shopping cart some little packages. We have a few corporate customers each year.
Oh, that's great.
That may order like 20 to 40 different little packages,
right.
and so that's always nice.
That is nice.
So yeah, if you're thinking of, if you're in charge at your business of having to come up with corporate gifts, wine gift sets really pretty much make everyone happy.
Yeah. And we've even had some, because kind of a carryover from some of our Zoom classes where we did wines paired with cheeses and so forth. We ship them out. So one of them requests some cheese. So I connect them with Valley Ford Creamery.
Right.
And they order the cheese and I send the wine, and their coworkers or employees
Everybody's
are very happy.
excited.
Yeah.
Beth and I did one of your Zooms with the cheese pairing. It was great.
It was super fun. Yeah, it definitely was nice. Actually, I only did during all of the shutdown and the world coming to an end. I think I only did 2 or 3 of those. And but that was a blast.
Yeah,
I still buy those crackers.
Yeah.
Those crackers were so good. And I kind of got introduced from the package. You had the Valley Ford cheese, and it was those, I can't remember the name, but I buy them all the time.
The rustic.
Yes,
Rustic
they
bakery,
are
yes.
so good.
Yep.
Yeah, they're perfect because they really have a nice flavor, but they're not overpowering. They support the cheese. They're great with the wine.
Right.
I thought I just really learned how easy it was to still stay connected. So, there are still wineries that are doing virtual tastings like that. And I think everyone can't be here as often as they want to be here. But, with these virtual tastings, you can really still stay connected.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been great. And with harvest, things kind of slow down on that end of it. But
well, yeah, they have to.
Now, just don't have enough bodies.
That's the thing. I think people need to realize you are a one-person show pretty much. And so, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have some scheduled for the spring. Mm-hmm. So if people are interested, they can go on the website and check it out. Yeah. We have different dates. And we also encourage people, friends, family, coworkers, kind of put your own date together and we can ship out the boxes and pick your own night type thing.
Well, they can also follow your lead of the giant blending seminar and get 40 of their best friends together.
That's right. Yes. But wait till late spring when I have
not right
something
now.
to blend with.
Yeah, not right now.
It's not very
in the middle of harvest.
Very under work.
That's right.
Anything else, Miss Marcy, that we need to talk about?
I don't think so. I'm just always happy to see Craig.
Me too. Nice.
Yeah.
All righty.
I want to thank you, Beth, and all the wine roadies for all your support. For us little wineries especially, it's such a great avenue for us to get our name out there and to get some traffic from these events. So I appreciate everything you do.
The people we talk to, that's what they want. They want to meet the smaller wineries, go to the smaller wineries. And if you get the chance to meet a owner or winemaker, that's what makes your trip memorable. And so you help make our job easy.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for making the drive out here this morning.
Of course.
Certainly, thank you for this.
Yes. Cheers.
Yeah, one more. Oh, yeah.
And we will hook this up in the show notes. We'll put a link to Craig's website, to this wine, and to everything we spoke about. And we will see you on the wine road.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.